And first alert meteorologist Colton Cichoracki joining you now on News 10 Plus. Wanted to give you a quick update. We're tracking chances at seeing some strong to severe thunderstorms as we head into the day tomorrow. Now, I just wanted to jump on here, kind of give us a little bit of a better opportunity to kind of walk us through the chances of seeing some strong to severe thunderstorms. I will say that if you have any questions, please feel free to ask them below. I will get to them as we kind of go through this and talking about the forecast, what we could see heading into tomorrow, as it does look like that we have a chance as seeing some strong to severe thunderstorms. And it has been a while since we've been talking about this risk as seeing some severe weather across mid-Michigan. So that's kind of why I wanted to jump on here and kind of give you a little bit of an extended update of what we're seeing. So again, if you have any questions throughout this entire thing, feel free to ask them. I will see them. Any comments or questions that you might have about tomorrow's chance for strong to severe thunderstorms. So what I want to do is start off by just showing you kind of what it looks like right now on satellite radar. We don't really have much going on today. It was a hot and humid day. We saw temperatures in the upper 80s and lower 90s across the area. Very warm for this time of year. And what we are tracking, there's two things here that you can see on satellite radar. The spin on the right side of your screen, kind of closer to Buffalo. That's the area of low pressure that came in yesterday that brought us a few light rain showers. It didn't amount to a lot, but we did see the chances for some clouds from that this morning, but that really didn't amount to a whole lot. Yesterday, in fact, only Lansing picked up about a trace, I believe, of rainfall yesterday. So it really was not a whole lot that we saw there. But what we're going to be seeing moving forward is a much better uh, chance of seeing some strong to severe. Let me see if I can get that thing off there. Hang on one second. There we go. A chance of seeing some stronger thunderstorms as we head into tomorrow. I really thinking that tomorrow afternoon is the best chance of seeing some of these strong to severe thunderstorms. And you can see those complex of storms that are right now on the left-hand side of your screen, closer to Iowa, Wisconsin, and Illinois. Those are the storms that'll try to move in later on tonight and into the day tomorrow, but then they're kind of redevelop once they get over here. So that's going to be our chance at seeing some strong to severe thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon. We're actually going to see a cold front that's going to come in. But until then, if you have any plans this evening, I don't think you have any weather to worry about. It's really going to be focused on tomorrow afternoon as the greatest opportunity of seeing some of those stronger thunderstorms. Now, this is the latest update from the Storm Prediction Center. In that green color you can see covering most of the lower peninsula, that is a marginal risk for severe weather. So I know we get into these words, marginal, slight, enhanced, moderate. So the marginal is the lowest end scale here on the scale here. So what that means is that we could see an isolated strong thunderstorm heading into tomorrow. This is the lowest end that they do put out, but it does include us, and it is the first time that we've seen this in a while. It does include all of the area. That yellow color at the bottom of your screen, that is a slight risk, so there is a better chance for stronger thunderstorms the further south that you get. Now, we will not get a new update to this map until early tomorrow morning. I would not be surprised, just given what I'm seeing with the weather, the way this could all pan out, if we don't see parts of mid-Michigan included in a slight risk by tomorrow morning. It's something we'll be keeping an eye on. But bottom line here, whether or not we do have a risk of seeing some stronger thunderstorms. But all the pieces, some of the pieces are there. It's going to be kind of tricky to see exactly how this is all going to pan out. But I do think that we'll see some rain or storms either way. But whether or not we see the severe weather, that definitely is something we'll be keeping an eye on. So I kind of put this into the graphic here. I would say anywhere between 2 to 8 p.m. is our opportunity at seeing some strong to severe thunderstorms tomorrow. Right now, it looks like primarily a gusty wind threat. With these thunderstorms, wind gusts of up to 60 miles per hour will be possible, but maybe some hail with this as well. And these storms are going to produce a lot of heavy rainfall. And one of the things we'll be keeping an eye on, especially since it's been so dry, is a lot of this rain, if it falls heavily enough, will actually just run off. So we may see some flooding in, like low-lying areas, just because we haven't seen any rain as of late. So that's something we'll be watching for tomorrow. I'm not expecting it to be a huge concern, but it is definitely something we'll be watching for as we head into our Sunday, as we do have this chance at seeing severe weather. Now, we talk about the ingredients that we need when we are seeing a chance for severe weather. There's an acronym called SLIM. It stands for shear, lift, instability, and moisture. So we need kind of all four of these things to really produce some severe thunderstorms. And overall tomorrow, we have some are better than others when it comes to the ingredients. Now, the wind shear, I mentioned that severe risk is a little bit better to our south. That's where the little bit better wind shear will be. Not to say that we don't have any in place. So wind shear can be one of two things. it has to do with the wind that's in the atmosphere. So it can be speed shear. That's when the wind speed changes as you go up in the atmosphere. That's a type of wind shear, or it can be directional shear. So talking about the winds changing direction as you go up into the sky. So there's two different types, and we do have some that may be able to produce some stronger thunderstorms. And again, the way it looks like right now, it looks like it would be primarily a damaging wind gust threat with the type of shear that we have in place. Now we will have lift. So lift meaning you need something that's going to help make the air rise, right? So a cold front is a good example of that. That really helps to do that, and that's exactly what we're going to see come in tomorrow. So I think the lift is good. Instability, that's another question mark. So instability, how unstable the atmosphere can get tomorrow. That's kind of still in question a bit because we do have, we will likely start the day with some clouds and maybe a few showers around. So to get a lot of instability, you want warm and muggy air and you want sunshine to really get things going. So that one's a little bit of a question mark as we head into tomorrow. There should be enough to see some storms, but whether or not we see enough to see severe weather, that's to be determined. So we'll have to see how tomorrow morning pans out. But I do think that there's going to be plenty of moisture. Tomorrow's going to be a bit more muggy, and we are going to be seeing plenty of moisture when it comes to this risk of seeing any stronger thunderstorms. So again, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them in our chats here so that we can get to those at some point today. And I'll try to answer as many as I can here. But what we're seeing here, looking at the hour-by-hour forecast, I'll start this evening. I don't think there's any weather issues to report out there this evening. But what's going to happen as we get into tomorrow morning? Check out what happens. So we start seeing some of these clouds move in, and we will see the opportunity at maybe seeing a shower or two. It's really the thunderstorms that I showed you to the west. They're kind of falling apart as they move in, but it is still possible that they're still around by the time they get here. But I think for the most part, we'll probably stay dry in the morning. But look at 8 a.m. We're seeing temperatures in the 70s, so it's going to be a pretty warm start to the day. And then maybe a few more showers into the lunchtime hour, but I think the best opportunity for seeing some stronger thunderstorms will come in the afternoon. So check out what happened there as we got towards 3, 4, 5 o'clock. We saw that very impressive line of showers and thunderstorms develop across the area, and that moves into mid-Michigan. The timing of this, I will say, many of our computer models do have this coming in right around dinner time. So I think that's the best time frame that we have at seeing some of these stronger thunderstorms. And when we show you this graphic here, you can see it just there in southern Gratiot County, just south of Alma, some of those pinks, dark reds, and some of the other reds there. That is the model saying, hey, look at this thunderstorm. This is going to be a pretty strong thunderstorm that's going to come in. So that's exactly what we'll be watching for as we head into tomorrow with this line of showers and storms. It does appear that the thunderstorms may initially start as individual storms and then kind of congeal into a line right over mid-Michigan. And when we have these lines of thunderstorms, sometimes that can be a pretty good indication of strong gusty winds. So that's something we'll be watching for. And then this line will move off towards the east, heading into the evening hours. So Metro Detroit will eventually see this as well. Some models also suggest that there could be a few more showers and storms back behind this as well. So we'll be keeping an eye on. So that's why I put generally from about 2 to 8 p.m. tomorrow, we need to be on the lookout for some stronger thunderstorms because we will see this line of storms move in. Now, what happens after that is actually we see more rain opportunities in the forecast. Now, I'm expecting some more rain on Monday and Tuesday. However, severe weather is not expected, but we'll actually have an area of low pressure that kind of spins through the area. It's not going to move very much. So that's why we have rain chances not only Monday, but even into Tuesday as well. Welcome news, right? We have the drought conditions. We could use this rain. And it looks like we'll see on and off showers, maybe a few rumbles of thunder on Monday as well. And then it won't be until probably Tuesday afternoon that a lot of this rain leaves us, and then we'll start to dry things out as we head towards the middle part of the week. So much needed rain is coming, it does appear, as we head over the next couple of days. I know a lot of people are probably like, I'll believe it when I see it. I don't blame you one bit because we have been seeing such dry air in place and the drought conditions. It's been a while since we have been talking about any opportunities of seeing some rain, let alone actually meaningful rain around the area. So I just wanted to show you, now this is one of our computer models that is going to show you how much rain we could see. Now, I don't want you to take the exact numbers because it's just generally showing you how much rain we may see. I'm going to play this through. This is beginning tonight and playing all the way through Sunday, heading into Monday, and it'll pause here late in the day on Monday. So we will likely see a little bit more on Tuesday as well on top of this. But you can see that many areas may very well pick up more than 1 inch of rain heading over the next 48 to 72 hours, which is just such welcome news. Lansing has only picked up 0.15 inches of rain all month long. It's the 24th day of June. We haven't seen any rain really that has made any sort of difference. That's why we have the drought that's in place. So this is welcome news. I will say the thunderstorm rain that we'll see tomorrow, the heavy rain that comes with the thunderstorm, that doesn't necessarily help out too much when it comes to any drought conditions, because a lot of that will run off. It really won't soak into the ground. But the rain that we may see on Monday and Tuesday, that should be a little bit better because it's not being quite as heavy. That'll allow the water to kind of soak in and hopefully make the grass turn green again. All the grass is brown and not the best looking at this point here as we've seen this drought continue. So again, don't pay attention to the exact numbers here, but you can see that many areas may very well pick up more than an inch of rain, especially depending on where some of the stronger thunderstorms develop, because you'll get a good downpour with that as well. So all of this is welcome news here as we do have these rain opportunities in the forecast. I will say it looks like tomorrow probably has the best chance of seeing some showers and thunderstorms. Now, the reason why I kind of took down Mondays down to an 80% is just because I don't think it's going to last all day long. So we're going to see on and off showers throughout the day on Monday, and then on Tuesday we'll see the same thing, but eventually during the afternoon on Tuesday they'll begin to push away. So I don't think it's going to be an all-day rain on Tuesday, and then it does look like by Wednesday and Thursday of next week that we should start to dry things out. And remember, next weekend, by the way, is 4th of July weekend, so there's going to be a lot of attention on that forecast as well, as it does look like there may be another system in here as we head into next weekend with another chance of seeing some rain. So I wanted to show you this because of those rain chances Monday and Tuesday. I put the temperatures only in the lower 70s for highs on Monday and Tuesday. It's very well possible that we stay in the 60s on Tuesday, just given how cool it's going to be, the clouds and some of the rain that we're going to have in the forecast. And then we do warm up a bit as we get back into the end of the week, back into the 80s. And then 4th of July, by the way, is Tuesday. So it's the last day there on the 10-day forecast. And it does look like we'll have a high temperature of 87. Obviously, that's still 10 days out, so we have a ways to check that. But there could be a system in the area on 4th of July that may try to bring us some rainfall. So we'll keep an eye on that. But like I mentioned, it's pretty far out here on Tuesday that we're going to be talking about that chance. We have a lot of weather to get through. I always say that all weather's kind of connected here. So there's a lot of weather to happen before we get to Tuesday. So I will keep an eye on that forecast, but it does look like there is the possibility of maybe seeing a few showers as we head towards the 4th of July. So I kind of went through a lot here talking about our severe weather chances for tomorrow. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I know that people will probably be wondering what time we may see some of these storms, and that's why I kind of have the window, a 6-hour window heading into the afternoon. Let me get back to that graphic here. With our risk for severe weather heading into tomorrow. Right now, we do not have a first alert weather day for tomorrow, but we are giving you that first alert that we will see some storms tomorrow, and some of them could be on the strong side with some strong gusty winds, maybe some large hail up to around an inch. That's about quarter size hail, and we could see that as well into tomorrow with some of those stronger thunderstorms that will move in. So one of the great useful tools that you can also use, and I recommended this if you're watching News 10 at 6, is the First Alert Weather app, because it's such a great useful tool to use, because especially when we have severe weather, and one of the things that it can do is actually provide you with push notifications. So push notifications will come from us, the meteorologists here. We can send out push notifications every time we update the forecast. If we put a new video update in there, those are the push notifications you can see. But there's also some automated push notifications when it comes to watch and warning information. So if we happen to get a severe thunderstorm watch tomorrow, you'll get a notification right on your phone, and it's super useful to get that. And so the same thing can be said for a warning. We can also get those push notifications if there is a severe thunderstorm warning or something like that that gets issued tomorrow. So very useful when it comes to all of these tools that are in the weather app. You can also get the radar in there so you can track the storms yourself. So we'll have updates in there throughout the day tomorrow, of course, when it comes to a chance of seeing some severe weather. And like I mentioned, we'll also get an update from the Storm Prediction Center tomorrow morning when it comes to our risk for seeing some strong to severe thunderstorms. But overall, this is not exactly a slam dunk scenario when we're talking about our risk at seeing some stronger thunderstorms, but there is a chance that we may see an isolated strong thunderstorm or two as we head into tomorrow across mid-Michigan. So that's where we do have the risk. So Kim just asked, where is this weather for? Well, it's for here in the mid-Michigan. All of us here, I'll go back to the graphic in this green color showing you where that risk for severe weather is. It includes most of the lower peninsula of Michigan, especially in Metro Detroit, as well as towards Grand Rapids, that we have this risk of seeing some stronger thunderstorms. So it is something we'll be keeping an eye on. And you can also get updates on our website If you don't have the First Alert Weather app, on WILX.com, I put an update in there a couple of hours ago, and I'll probably update it again here before I leave tonight. So you can get video updates in there. You can also read a little bit of a text. We do put text in there that we type out every day when it comes to the forecast. So you can see that. So that's at WILX.com. You can just, right at the top of your screen, when you go to the website, there is First Alert Weather right there, and you just click that, and it takes you to that page. So that's also a useful tool. So we have you covered here on all of our bases here, and if we do get any severe weather, we'll, of course, try to update you right here on News 10 Plus. We'll also update you on air if we need to, as well as, of course, in our apps during the newscasts and all of that. We have you covered if we do see this severe weather. But like I mentioned, it's not a slam dunk chance that we see this, but some gusty winds, maybe some large hail with some of those stronger thunderstorms. So we do have this opportunity of seeing some of these storms tomorrow, but it's not a slam dunk. One more time, I'll just show you the hour-by-hour forecast before we sign off here tonight. With this risk for severe weather, I just got to skip forward some of my graphics here. Give me 1 second. There we go. Getting into the hour-by-hour forecast, showing you what at least according to this computer model, and I will say that this model has been doing okay when it comes to tomorrow. A lot of models are showing similar things happening with this risk of severe weather, and the things that we'll be watching out for include the chances that seeing maybe a stray shower early in the morning or into the early parts of the afternoon, and then we have better opportunities of seeing those showers and storms develop heading into the afternoon and evening hours. So this is 5:30 tomorrow, and you can see that line of showers and thunderstorms moving through the area. Pretty impressive looking here on the model. That's why we're watching this risk for seeing some stronger thunderstorms with some of those gusty winds and some large hail. And then once those push out of here, we may see a few more showers and storms heading into the evening hours. But then even as we head into Sunday night and into Monday, we'll see some regular rain. No severe weather expected on Monday, but we will likely see some more showers across mid-Michigan. So what I'll do, I appreciate everyone watching here. We have you covered as much as we can here with so many updates that we have when it comes to our chances at seeing some strong thunderstorms. It's been a while, so that's why I just want to give you a longer update here when it comes to it. This is a great tool. You can ask us questions. We can answer you right here. It's better, when we have a newscast, we can't necessarily hear you, but this is a really useful way. So a little bit of a longer form way to give you some updates. Jan, I see your question. Rain all day Sunday? No, I don't think it's going to rain all day, but definitely during the afternoon and evening hours is our best opportunity. So anywhere between 2 and 8 p.m. I would say is the best chance at seeing some rain. But I think in the morning there should be some dry time, but I don't think it's going to be an all-day rain tomorrow. But as we move throughout the day, it should a little bit of a better chance of seeing some rainfall across mid-Michigan. But if you have any more questions, feel free to go ahead and comment on the streams. I'll go back and look through these here this evening and try to get back to you one-on-one here. And of course, we'll keep you updated, like I mentioned, on the News 10 First Alert Weather app and all of our streaming services and on air. So we have you covered, and we'll let you know how this severe weather event unfolds as we head into our Sunday. But for now, thanks for watching.